The last generation in gaming was not exactly kind to Mega Man. Oh sure, he started things out with a lot of promise. Mega Man 9 and 10 were both awesome, and after that it seemed like he was going to go on all sorts of next-gen and 3DSe related adventures. But just as quickly as he was built up, he fell. Inafune walked out on him, and Capcom, well, they don't even look at Mega Man these days, leaving him alone in his small cubicle to drink, a shell of his former self. Or that's how I like to imagine it anyways. And you know, it sucks. No one wants to watch a character that you grew up loving after you stop playing the DOS version of the game to fade away. I mean, yeah, he's gonna be in the new Smash Brothers, and that's cool and everything, but that game is also not out yet. And sure, Mighty No. 9 will probably fill that void quite nicely, but even so, let's take the time to remember the Blue Bomber, and one of his most exciting outings that Capcom cancelled. Today on Gaming Mysteries, I'll be talking about Mega Man Universe. Now, Mega Man Universe began development in March of 2010, with news of the game's trademark quickly following just 1 month later, though it wouldn't be until July 16th of that same year that we would all see our first look at Mega Man Universe, in the form of this insane trailer in which a child going through the biggest acid trip of his life witnesses Mega Man in all of his stop-motion glory do battle with various foes, and then Ryu shows up, and Arthur, and Mega Man again. To this day, the trailer still scares me quite a bit. But along with the teaser trailer came a quote from Inafune, in which he said, "We are thrilled to finally be able to announce Mega Man Universe. This game will break the mold and challenge the conventional wisdom of what a Mega Man game can be. When fans finally get to see it, I believe they'll envision their most far-out Mega Man dreams coming true." A nice quote filled with both hope and hints as to what was to be shown to the public next. And so not long after that, in September of the same year, 3 similar gameplay trailers were released, allowing people to finally see what Mega Man Universe was. And it was a Mega Man game, but a fascinating one to be sure. Like with Mega Man 9 and 10, it goes by the Mega Man 2 style of doing things, but with a 2.5D look. Not at all unlike what was seen in Mega Man Powered, though there is a difference in art style, as instead of an ungodly adorable style, Universe kind of went for a more unique, kinda creepy looking thing. Of course, what stood out the most was that the trailer featured 3 different Mega Man variations. One, the title character, was simply Mega Man, given a slight redesign for this game. The other 2 were Mega Man Classic or Rockman in his original cute Japanese form. It's also worth noting that had the game continued as originally planned, it would have been the first game in the series to actually be called Mega Man in Japan. And the other Mega Man guy was obviously one of the best ideas for this game ever, and that's Bad Box Art Mega Man, a ridiculously cool throwback. And I know some people are kind of offended by him, but you shouldn't be. Lighten up a tad, just a little bit. These 3 characters were not simply redesigns that played exactly the same either, as each was to have a different playstyle and have access to different abilities. As an example, Mega Man and Rockman can both fire 3 shots at a time, while Bad Box Art Mega Man, being made out of bad art, can only fire 2 shots. Oh, and at the end of the trailer, Ryu was teased for the game. So at that point, things are looking interesting. A bit mundane perhaps for a Mega Man game, simply being a 2.5D platformer and nothing more, and yet it was more. Much more. It was a universe of sorts, some would say. And so a few days before and during TGS 2010, Capcom revealed that Mega Man Universe would feature both a character customization system and a stage editor. The character creator would allow you to take any of the different parts from all of the different game's characters, like heads, arms, legs, whatever, all with different stats associated with them, and you could make your very own man of the Mega, which means that I could have put Bad Box Art Mega Man's head on everybody. As for the level creator, it seems as though it would let you create levels. Shocking, I know. It looks as though it would have let you take things that generally make up a Mega Man stage, things such as ladders and items and enemies and spikes and etc., and it would let you, basically, if you want to, create a hellish level of hell if you're a terrible person, or a normal one if you're a good person, or terrible, I don't know. And they also would have let you share the fear if you made a terrible level over the internet with other people, and really, that's a beautiful thing. So here we have this potentially awesome Mega Man game that's supposed to be reminiscent of Mega Man 2, let you customize your own character and levels, And you would be able to play as Mega Man, Rockman, Bad Box Art Mega Man, Ryu, and Author. Not to mention, there was going to be, brace yourselves, DLC, because of course there was, that hot Mega Pin DLC. And besides some negative feedback regarding the art design, as well as some sloppy controls, nothing about the project really seemed damning. Everything seemed like it should have gone swimmingly, even if it needed more development time, and I'm sure it did, but nothing seemed like it was going to kill the project. But you can't predict what'll happen in the future, and so not long after TGS, Inafune announced his departure from Capcom, and with his leave, Mega Man was left to the wolves. So what happened? Well, for a while, nothing happened. Capcom had nothing to say regarding Mega Man Universe, until February of 2011, when Capcom's USA Senior Vice President would claim through the Ask Capcom forum that he had no news to share on the project, and that it was not dead, and it had changed a lot, and yeah, I guess it did change quite a bit, because the month after that, Capcom announced that the game was cancelled. See how much it changed? First it was a thing, and now it's not a thing. It changed a lot. Now, there are a couple of reasons as to why the game was delayed and subsequently cancelled. Not by Capcom, mind you. All they said regarding the situation was various reasons, but other people had ideas. Some point to the strong negative feedback that critics gave regarding the game. Though, to be fair, it's not like the game had been in development for that long before people actually got to play it, so had it had a complete development cycle, a lot of tiny control issues that people had with it might have been cleaned up, and the same could be said with the art style. If people didn't like it, it could have been changed over time. Who's to say? Another reason stated was the 2011 earthquake and tsunami that happened in Japan, as that did cause many games to be delayed or cancelled outright. And the last theory is that after Inafune left, Capcom just stopped caring about Mega Man and wanted to stop focusing on him. Whether from spite or just lack of interest or direction is hard to say, but that's what you get for speculating. Not much, though ultimately the only thing you can do in cases like this is speculate, or do something productive with your life, but that's not going to happen. But that's been the gaming mysteries on Mega Man Universe. On one hand, yes, I'm sad this game was never released, and probably never will be. Hell, I'll be genuinely surprised if Capcom does anything substantial with Mega Man moving forward beyond Smash Brothers that they're not even doing because it's not being made by them. But yeah, sorrow. But at the same time, when I look at Mighty Number 9, a part of me is kind of okay with letting go, as if I've had my fair share of time with the Blue Bomber, but perhaps it's time to move on. At least as long as Capcom won't allow him to do the same. This has been Gaming Mysteries. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to End Slate. Prepare to be slated as though you've never been end slated before. Even though this is going to be a shorter one today because I did kind of a shorter video. And speaking of which, I hope you guys enjoyed the Gaming Mysteries on Mega Man Universe. I'm a little anxious about this video. I don't really want to talk about why. Just, you know, I hope things go well. But I'm gonna get to this end slate thing. No lollygagging today. Next time, maybe. But not today. Today is serious stuff. So let me tell you about videos, because I can recommend stuff just like anybody else. You looked like the kind of person who maybe in your spare time enjoys stories. You looked like that kind of person. Then perhaps you didn't. Or perhaps you want to see a bullshit creepypasta story time on Super Mario Bros. 3 Transfer. I did that last week. That's right. Me making videos on a weekly basis. It's nuts. That's almost as scary as the story that wasn't scary at all. But if you missed that and you want to go watch it, you're free to do that. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. And the other video is gonna be Castlevania. 'Cause why not? And then the bottom of the screen. See, I'm keeping this shortish. If you like the video and you want to see more of the videos, you can subscribe if you'd like. I'd appreciate it, obviously, but you know, you don't have to. It's nothing I'm gonna force you to do, or yeah. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I'll see you guys next time when I do a video, because I do these regularly-ish again, kind of, I guess, again. Yeah, I'm back, yay! Bye, guys!